urchin, bring me a moist towelette.
You don't have those anymore. All right.
Towelettes or the urchin?
Yes, I have enough for 2 things.
Especially if you're doing the DLCs eventually, you'll get better stuff than all of this eventually anyway.
This stuff is definitely scaling. This wasn't here earlier.
It's impressive how good the hammer that you found is compared to that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You don't usually craft anyway.
Yeah, oh my god, the fucking the recipe itself costs that much?
Yes.
Shit.
And the rest of it's all materials anyway. So you're basically paying for the item for you to customize.
Yeah.
It's not like actually making the items gonna cost you a bunch of gold.
Yeah.
This is where you pay that. Tier 4.
Oh, you buy 100 of these? Okay, no. That's his stock.
That's how much there are.
Okay.
So there's some limits to this.
I'm sure if you leave and come back, it refills.
You never know. There would be a reason why this is infinite and that's not. Especially since some of this stuff is tier 4 and that's all DLC stuff. They might want to limit you.
Yeah, this bitch doesn't have any effort.
Hey, I need this.
I sure do.
Why find it to complete my quest when I can buy it to complete my quest?
Money! Money is always the answer.
Limited. It's not like I'm going to use it for anything else.
I believe I will how what level is this? Level 18?
Visited the Emporium in the Blessed Age.
Solas.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Solas. Solasilas.
Now, do I want to buy this too?
You are only 1 level away from being able to use it.
Exactly my thoughts.
And everyone else has already leveled up.
Ooh,
I think.
you know what? I think I'm gonna get this for him.
That would be a much better. Yeah, he hasn't had an upgrade in a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
One downside about not doing everyone's quests,
and he gets a shield.
Is that you won't get as much money as possible.
Doing what?
For like every quest you do is essentially more money.
Oh yeah.
By skipping companion quests, is like the same thing as skipping open world things. You are skipping money.
I see.
Yeah. But regardless, everything here that you're buying is going to be made relevant once you go into the Descent DLC. That's probably going to give you your best everything that you're going to get for the most part. But in terms of earning money, you still have 3 base end game areas, as well as the base end of the game. The first DLC, before you even get to the Descent, where you'll get a bunch of tier 4 shit.
Knock knock. Hi. Peekaboo.
I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
What kind of strange beliefs?
They believe they are Seekers, the only rightful ones. They say we robbed their powers long ago, preventing them from ending the world.
Ending the world?
The only way to truly eradicate evil in their eyes. The world will be reborn a paradise. It's all nonsense.
Why haven't the Seekers dealt with them?
We have, many times. They simply reappear after a time like weeds. Nobody knows how.
Cultists? Why am I not surprised?
This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
One cult equals another cult. It's so dark in here. Dead Seeker.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promisers will pay for this.
Hi.
You're gonna pay for this. And I'm the cashier.
Did anyone send Grubhub for an ass kicking? Who here called for the Uber Beats?
Whoa.
What?
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Magister Calpurnia, leader of the Venatori. Does Corypheus not realize the promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
So Corypheus sold the Seekers to these cultists.
And they leapt at the chance, of course. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
We'll find them, Cassandra.
I know we will. One way or another.
We're gonna find them. We're gonna kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them. Hey, I don't think these stairs meet OSHA requirements, dude.
Daniel!
Oh, he's fucked up.
Can you hear me?
Cassandra, it is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things.
Oh god, it turned into a
I can feel
broodmother.
it growing.
Can we do anything?
I don't know. This thing inside him.
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies. He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
Could it have been the demon from Therinfal?
No. The demon came later.
But a demon couldn't simply take his place without anyone noticing.
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
Came here.
If we find the Lord Seeker, he's dead.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome.
Yeah, that's my job.
He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Remember when Liliana was all like chantry-ish and
Yeah.
arguing with Morgan about the Maker and... Well, now she's just batshit crazy. In large part because of you.
She just needs the excuse. She was in her all along. I did nothing but brought up what was already there.
Can you say that about literally anyone?
If it makes you feel any better, I can't get any hornier. I don't know if I'm seeing like fucked up layers in like the meshing or something, or like what's going on there.
I think what you're seeing is literally just the LOD distance for the closest details.
They should definitely set that a little bit further away.
Well, there's multiple circles of it.
Yeah.
Lord
There's always a
Seeker
closest circle. Every game has one.
Cassandra, with a man I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
You must be very proud of your handiwork.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
And aiding Corypheus is supposed to help.
Corypheus is a monster with limited ambition.
And your ambition.
I want to be a
is
god.
so
You call that
much
limited
greater.
ambition?
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
He's completely mad, isn't he?
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
And he's the first one down.
He was insane. He had to be. Perhaps the Envy Demon's influence? Remove the Lord Seeker so it could take over the Templars?
If so, the plan worked perfectly.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this Book of Secrets.
Well, if you write in it, Tom Riddle's going to be on the other end. And he's going to write back. He's going to also try to get a little girl at some point. And she's going to use a cat's blood to draw on the wall.
The Chamber of Secrets is open.
And then you have to go into the girl's bathroom, as a boy, by the way, where there's a dead girl floating around.
Horny dead girl.
That is also just watching everybody that dares go to that bathroom at pretty much all times.
Horny dead girl.
And then you go down into the Chamber of Secrets, where the Book of Secrets led you, and then some old guy tries to wipe your memory.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide.
Cowards.
It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so. Not long ago,
Oh, he's here.
this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
Oh, I have plans of my own.
As you should. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
By the way, every main story mission, the titling of it has been a reference to the Chant of Light.
So like that.
Well, that's not a main mission.
Okay.
Wow, look at that Assassin's Creed shit. Wow, leap of faith.
Stop following me.
Imagine living in a time where you're just in a military structure like this, with soldiers everywhere, and the way that everybody actually learns that a surprise attack is here is because one dude on the wall yells, "There's a dragon coming!" And now, like, the people in the immediate vicinity react, and then they yell, and then people over there have to react. Eventually, you're just on the further side of the castle, and you're like, what the fuck is everyone talking about? A drag? Are you stupid? We're on top of a mountain.
Dragons fly, Rez. Oh, here, I'm ready for the pop-in.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker since the time of the old Inquisition.
Man, some bad cups. Shit.
And now it falls to me.
You all right? You look drained.
On the contrary, it's a delight. I'm riveted.
Oh, you're joking.
You know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving
Do they
them
do
of
this themselves? Oh my
all
god.
emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
Really?
Does the book say
Imagine
it's used
that.
for other things?
No. As a seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made tranquil as punishment. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed.
Aha, we found
The
it.
Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the rite, from the beginning.
So the rebellion could have been prevented.
Perhaps, but it was a long time coming, for many reasons. We created the Rite of Tranquility. I told you of my vigil, the months I spent emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
I can't foresee the future, Cassandra.
But we know the past. Those who do not heed history are doomed to repeat it.
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work. Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once.
Like your arm going through the
The
fucking
original
wall?
Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book, no more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Jesus Christ, that is egregious. Egregious.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
But you don't like her.
Yeah, but I still want her to fucking choke me out with her juicy biceps.
You were prompted with romancing her and went, ugh.
I got a letter from the hero Ferelden. He sent me some armor. Did he send me medium armor? What? Wait. Oh, it was the fucking schematics for the armor. What a bitch.
I hear these days you guys like schematics. We didn't have these in my day, but here you go.
That's what I heard on the road, anyhow.
Back in my day, we just spawned infinite money. In fact, I single-handedly created an inflation crisis so bad that they eventually had to change the currency to just using gold because the whole silver, copper, sovereign setup really wasn't working anymore. Here, Hawk had some part in that as well. Anyway.
I think she has an update.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
Biscuits. It's a party operation. God damn it. Oh, everyone's busy, so we do something else.
Go talk to some people you haven't spoken to.
All right, come here, Varric.
See what they might have to say.
You look sad. Miss you, brother.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. Baker's breath, Isabella's going to be furious. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Isabella? Who's that?
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walk through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to.
You, a dwarf, physically went to the Fade. I don't want to hear it.
Normal?
You know? Good Cassandra. Who do I care about?
There's someone you never speak to. Fucking, Dorian.
Nope, not saying anyone I care about.
About Cole.
I mean, I love Cole, and I fucking absolutely love Sarah. I really have been ignoring her. If this was a different run through and I didn't have Varric, I would absolutely have Sarah in my party instead. Where is she? Sarah.
Good.
Why not talk to Cole?
Fine, he's gonna be mad at me.
No cause but money.
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
Dad.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Ooh, that's another quest. More content.
Content that I don't see. It happens in the background.
Well, it's going to lead to a quest. Pretty much every companion has some series of quests that will send you somewhere to actually go to a new, unique area and fight through something.
Okay.
Like him.
Hear the news.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Hi, gay boy.
Inquisitor, come have a drink. To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
Gasoline.
I know, right? Put some chest on your chest.
God, I wish I had some
That
chest on my
little
chest. You know what I
gurgle
mean?
right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
That thing you just said. You shouted it during the fight, too. What
Yeah,
does
what
it
during
mean?
fight?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be, I will bring myself sexual pleasure about this with great respect.
You shouted that while it was breathing fire at us.
I know, right?
I kind of expected you to say, I'm done drinking, and then walk away.
Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one.
What?
Atashi, the glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Why do you think the Kunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe...
Who fucked a dragon?
blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
When you put it like that, I'm worried I killed one of your gods or something.
Nah, one of Tevinter's gods, maybe. They worship dragons, right? Kill the shit out of them all you like. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink.
I've had more than enough already.
Your loss.
I feel like that last one would have killed me.